I notice you're wearing your Axe shirt.
Oh, yes.
The same Faustina Axe shirt, and you also have your Fishers of Men bracelet.
Right here.
There you go. What year did we do Axe together?
We did it in 2017.
2017. That was the first Axe retreat here at St. Faustina.
Correct.
Did you jump at the opportunity when you heard about it, or did somebody pressure you?
Somebody pressured me.
Who was it?
It was Jose Sosa. He pressured me all the way probably to the boss. I mean, I'm only up to the end. I was going through a very, very bad economic situation in my life. Terribly financial hardship. I was so desperate. Mm-hmm. And the last thing in my mind, according to my old way of thinking, was going into a retreat. I needed to solve my problem myself.
Your financial problems.
Yes, my financial problem myself. So I'm like, what am I going to go to a retreat? How am I going to abandon this situation for 4 days? That is impossible. I'm not doing it. So
you've got more important things to worry about.
Exactly. So he pushed me hard again all the way to the boss. I am riding the bus to the retreat, and I'm thinking to myself, what am I doing here? So I'm already in denial. I'm already in a bad attitude, saying, I don't understand why I was so nice to this guy, and I say yes. I have better things to do. I shouldn't come here. I shouldn't be in this bus. And I was just the whole way there. I will never forget that because I was very, very mad at myself for that. Yeah.
For getting on the bus and going to a retreat.
Yes.
You felt like you were leaving your financial responsibility to your family behind.
Correct.
Wow. You felt like you were not being a good father.
Good anything. I was like, this is wrong. This is a mistake. I shouldn't have done this. And at the minute I walk down from that bus, I start listening. I start hearing my name everywhere. I'm like, I don't know these people, but they knew me. They're like, hey, Antonio. I'm like, oh, hey, hi. I don't know who you are, but hi.
They saw you singing at Mass.
Yes. And hi. And how wrong I was. Because this is a life changer. Mm-hmm. It was a life changer to me. This retreat prepared me for whatever was coming into my life. This huge train was coming full force against my life. I didn't even know. And I wasn't prepared.
And you already thought that the financial hardship you were going through was the train.
I thought that was the train, and I was so wrong.
And there was something else coming.
That was just a little tiny thing coming to me.
If you don't mind sharing the background of the financial hardship that you had to go through, was it tied in with the industry here in Houston?
Yes. As I mentioned before, when I first moved here, I had some real estate. I have some industrial warehouses near the airport. And I also opened a consultant firm for oil and gas companies from Mexico.
Okay.
Because of my financial background, I was able to locate financing to buy equipment to drill. Most of this equipment and most of this business was going for my Mexican clients to serve Pemex in Mexico.
Okay. What's Pemex?
Pemex is the biggest oil company in my country.
Okay.
Yeah. And things went wrong, bad decisions, bad calls, very bad investments on my side. I was always a consultant, and then one day I tried to pretend to be an investor as well.
Okay.
Take some risks, and the market came down and hit me dramatically, and it took everything from me.
Really?
All my wealth, yeah, everything.
Wow.
Yeah, my business, my house, that piano that I told you, everything.
Wow.
Yeah, from one day to the next. Well, it was obviously step by step. But I lost everything. I lost absolutely everything.
So you had to declare bankruptcy.
Yes, I did.
And in the middle of all this,
here
comes Jose.
And he said, I need you to sing at this retreat. I'm like, I don't have the money to go to that retreat. I don't have the time. And
it's not high on your list of priorities at that moment.
I was thinking that the only good thing I was doing, I kept on singing every Sunday.
Uh-huh.
I kept on serving, even though I was going through all this. It was like the only thing was fitting my soul, because I was lost. I was so desperate, trying to. I remember I used to wake up every morning saying, "I'm gonna solve my problem today," but me.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Without any help from anyone else.
I prayed and I go to church, I serve and all of that. But here I am thinking, I am going to fix my problem myself. And everything went really, really bad. All of this is happening when I have 2 kids in college.
So you went bankrupt while your kids were in college?
Yes.
And another one on the way?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And then I lose everything, cars, houses, all my wealth. Everything went well. Everything went south. Everything completely.
And then you went into the retreat.
I go into the retreat. Again, I felt good at the moment I stepped down from that bus. I felt the warmth of all the community of St. Faustina immediately. Mm-hmm. Not because they were saying my name, the way they were saying it. They were already feeling some connection with me that I didn't even know exist. And that immediately made me feel like someone was hugging me. Mm-hmm. And I felt good. I felt like, okay, this is a good start. And then the retreat just, it was, as I said, it was a life changer, a completely life changer. And I didn't know it was preparing me for something way bigger than my financial hardship. That seriously, it was nothing compared with what happened to me. The retreat, it's an amazing experience. I highly recommend it for. I mean, you were there.
Yeah. Oh,
it was just fantastic. The community, the bond that you develop there with your fellowship parishioners, it doesn't get any better than that. I have to be honest that I have never called anybody brother in my life. Yeah. That are not my blood brothers. I'm gonna go further than that. I confess that I even felt like I didn't like it when someone will call me brother if they were not my brothers. I never until I found the basis, the why
in the Acts retreat,
and I found it at the Acts retreat.
One thing I really loved about the Acts retreat is that you are there with other men, and you realize, wow, I'm not the only one going through all of this stuff. I'm not the only one that feels this way. And you're there, and it's not like, okay, we're all perfect people. No, it's not.
That's right. Yeah.
You're going through something similar, and you don't feel alone.
That is correct. That connection is just amazing. It puts everything in perspective, everything. And the talks, the adoration, the conversations with some of the fellow, including you. I remember having conversations with you very early in the morning, and with Deacon Randy, who I love to death. I mean, he's an amazing person. I remember he said, I think at the end he said, "I am your deacon to every single one of us." Mm-hmm. And he has been my deacon. And I always call him my favorite deacon in the whole world. and we all laugh about that. And so all of a sudden, I am part of this beautiful, strong community. Yes, I'm a member of Saint Faustina, and it's a beautiful community. My family, my choir family, is my family. It's beautiful. But in all of a sudden, I have this very strong bond with my fellow parishioners from Saint Faustina.
Because these are faces that you see at church all the time, but you don't know them.
I didn't know them. They knew me. I mean, they knew my face, and they knew that I sang, and they made me feel, going back to that gift, that I was part of something that I gave to them. And I didn't know all this circle, all this connection. I didn't have any idea the way it worked. And so it was beautiful. And now I was feeling the need to call them brothers because I see them like that. So it was an amazing experience, and it was definitely a life changer for me.
Were you like me? You were, because I was a little weirded out with guys hugging each other. But then after the retreat, that was it. Was that for you?
No, I mean, no, we're Latin people. We're like,
okay,
we're huggers and kissers, and no, we're very affectionate. Yeah, actually, it's been pretty hard with the pandemic. It's been pretty tough. But
maybe it's my Asian side that's a little standoffish when it comes to that. But then after the retreat,
after the retreat was just again. I came back home feeling completely different. I remember at the end of the retreat saying something that I felt like I was looking at everybody with a new set of eyes. And I didn't say it in the sense of, I feel like I'm a new man. No, I felt like I'm looking things in a different way. I'm inside of me with new like window glasses and looking something completely different.
Now you got off of that bus and your problems are still the same.
Yes.
You still have the same financial hardships. Your kids are still in college. You have no idea how you're going to put them through college. What was going through your mind?
Again, I felt like, okay, let's do it. Now, focus. Let's try to do whatever you can and let God run your life. Let's do it like that. So I continuing doing things that were developing very slowly, but it allowed me to survive, if you can put it that way. I went through a lot of legal battles and a lot of things in order to pay all the people that I owe the money and things like that. And during that year, again, it was very painful, but I had a different connection with God and with my church. It was different. And it was like I was feeling stronger inside of me.
Okay.
But the problems were getting bigger and bigger and bigger up to a moment that I didn't even know what I was going to do.
How different would it have been if you had not gone to the retreat?
I don't even want to think about it because I don't know. I have no idea how I will reacted to what was coming to me if I didn't go to the retreat and were prepared in my spirit to affront to this problem that was coming to me.